Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Alright, man, that's who this world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew tongue, right? First and foremost, I'd like to give double honors to the elder of the Men of Israel camp, the Kazak, who I also teach under out here in Greenville, South Carolina, right? I also like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach real well and are truly the overseers of Israel today, right? I also like to give a big shout out to you, Akim, across the four corners of the earth that's out here pushing and teaching this truth and sincerity, and right, Akim being your brethren. I also like to give a shout out to you, Akwaf, that be you sisters, to the ones who truly believe and take heed in these end times, you know, to the law, statutes, and commandments, right? And to y'all, like to say shalom, right? It's the Bach coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemiah Shah once again, you know, with another in transit, getting on Eve again, man. I was just leaving the plantation right now, you know, and I was talking with a Zion, and I was basically, you know, she had a Buddha around her neck, but then she had she has tattoo on her arm, like an eye. I forgot that it's the ICI or some shit like that. You know, and I was asking, I was like, hey man, like, why do you got all that, you know what I'm saying, going on? Because at first, from afar, the Buddha on her neck, it looked like an emerald, you know, like a crystal. I thought it was an emerald. So I asked, like, hey, is that an emerald? And she was like, no, it's not an emerald. It's it was just like a green little design. And then, you know, this other Jake that was right there, he was like, oh no, is that Buddha on you? Is that Buddha? Is that what it is? You know, whatever. And she's like, yeah. And she was like, you know, I got everything, you know. She got a Buddha around her neck. She got the ICI, whatever the fuck it's called, on her tattooed on her arm. And then she said she an atheist. But then she said, you know, she with Jesus Christ. And then she said, you know, she gonna come wear something probably Muslim or. And I was just thinking in my head like, Salakia. I was thinking in my head, like, you know, man, this is the exact reason, you know. No, let me finish this first. Then we got on the topic of, she came back to me. She had drove off, you know, what to do or whatever, and I was still right there working or whatever. And she came back to me and she asked me about my point of view about it. And, you know, I basically, you know, already know, was like, man, I don't deal with religion. You know, that is all made, you know, from the made, and it's a workflow, basically, you know what I'm saying? That's how they get big profits or whatever. I said, so I don't deal with no religion, period. You know, and of course she asked me, you know, what is your religion? I said, I just said I don't deal with religions. I don't have a religion. I have a heritage, you know. And you know, and she just really was trying to, she was just all over the place. And then we stumbled upon the topic of Adam and Eve. And she was like, yeah, man, you know, with Eve biting the apple and this is that and the third, and you know how she was deceived or whatever. And I said, and I basically went into it of that Eve biting the apple, that wasn't literally a fucking apple that, you know what I'm saying, that you just buy out the fucking grocery store. No, like, you know, I went into breaking it down, of course, and basically letting them know, like, that was Eve going into different philosophies, right? And it made perfect sense, because the Lord had her sit right here and say, oh, she gonna come in. She said, I'm gonna come in tomorrow with a Muslim chain, the Buddha chain, a cross. You know, the cross they try to say represent Jesus Christ, and all of this shit, man. I was just thinking in my head, like, damn, Eve, that's fucking Eve for you. You know what I mean? Want to dibble dabble in fucking everything. And I said, you know, spirits come with that. You know, you're just not putting that on just to put it on. You're putting it on, you know, because, you know, a spirit, like when you're putting it on, spirits and and things of that nature come with you putting that shit on, because you're putting it on you, meaning you're representing that, right? And Zion was like, well, I don't really, man, end all be all, she was just all over the place. Like, it's getting me fucking tongue twisted trying to break it down. Like, this literally just happened right when I was leaving. She was just all over the place, man. Zion didn't know what the fuck she wanted to believe. And it literally ties right in with that Adam and Eve situation. Eve was deceived and went into all these other philosophies, and ended up Adam ended up stumbling and dibble and dabbling in that as well. But Eve was the cause of it, and it made perfect sense. Like, you Zions out here are still doing that shit today. You don't know what the fuck you want to believe. Then she started talking about the Most High this, the Most High that. I was like, huh? Like, nigga, I was just like, you confused. I was like, you're just confused. You don't know. You can't answer any questions about upon why you wearing it. You just saying, I'm wearing it because I'm wearing it. But I also believe in it. But you don't know nothing about it. But then, you know what I'm saying? And like, Eve is still done to this day, man. Eve, it had me so just mixed up, man. And I'm coming on here to make an exhortation, a lesson going into how you gotta watch, you gotta watch these motherfuckers, man. Because she was trying to persuade me into, trying to look deeper into some things, and me possibly wearing that Buddha chat. I was just looking at her like, bitch, if you don't get the fuck home through, like, of course, I'ma stand, with your how about me on shop. Of course, that's come on now. But still, she was trying to convince me and try to persuade me, and I'm just like, no, I'm cutting everything she's saying with scriptures. I'm like, come on now. So brothers, we just gotta continue to stay on our toes, man, because I wasn't expecting that conversation at all. But the Lord had that happen, for her to try to come and try to quiz me and try to test me and see would I fall or whatever. Shit, really, that could have been a test. For real, ain't no telling. But hitting on fucking Eve, which is y'all are done. Zion, y'all are done, man. Y'all still dibbling dabbling in all these other philosophies, which we're not supposed to be doing. We're only supposed to be dealing with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. I'm breaking down Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? And she was understanding what I'm saying, because I was cutting first. Like, after we got to talking about Buddha, we got to talking about Jesus Christ and Christianity, and I made it clear. I said, before I say anything, I'm not defending Jesus or Christianity. I'm defending the scriptures. Let's make that clear. You know what I'm saying? Let's make that clear. Like, I told her, I said, I'm not defending nothing of that shit at all. But I know I'm defending the scriptures for sure. And that's exactly what I was doing. I was roughly paraphrasing scriptures. I was breaking down this, that, and the third, and standing on what we really need to be in. And that's this truth in the law, statutes, and commandments. Being with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Not all these other philosophies. All these other philosophies is what fucked us up and is what fucked Israel up in the first place. You know what I mean? We're not supposed to be dibbling dabbling in all these other philosophies and this, that, and the third. We're not supposed to be dealing with none of that. We need to be able to stand on our 10 and truly stand and speak about what we believe and what our truth really is. And of course, my truth, was Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. And that's gonna be my truth to the end of the times. Y'all just gonna have to kill me. It is what it is. Y'all not making me fold into no other philosophy, no Buddhism, no Muslim shit, no Christianity shit, no Hindu shit, whatever the fuck, man. The little eye, the all-seeing eye, whatever the fuck she had on her shoulder. None of that, man. That's what Eve was trying to do, trying to be fucking trying to get me to, like, she started playing a video and and was trying to see if I would agree with what the video was saying, and I was like, man, I'm not, fuck out of here. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I had to get on here and elaborate on that, man, and speak about the Adam and Eve situation, because man, that's exactly what that was. You know, Eve trying to deceive once again, and trying to deceive while she's being deceived. You know, that's just what it was. That's just what it was, man. Eve trying to deceive while she's being deceived. You know what I mean? But hey, man, I hope that y'all able to understand what I'm saying. You know, I know I'm saying a lot quickly. You know, it was a lot going on just a few minutes ago at the plantation. But hey, man, the point of the video being, man, Eve is still gone, man. Eve not gonna get right till Yahweh Bashim Yahushua come back, man. You know what I'm saying? Until we in the kingdom, man. Eve ain't gonna get right, man. Eve is through, man, still. You know what I'm saying? To this day, Eve is still through. But hey, man, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end it, man. Shalom, 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 man. Shalom.